What is up, everybody, and welcome back to no, not Hofbergman, silly. I got Hofbergman on the brain because the winter update has been announced. Welcome back to Highlands Fishing. How about that? We're gonna be moving into December, which means hopefully we're gonna see. I do not want lime. Where am I getting lime from? Back it up and unload it even further away. What fertilizer? Once I get done loading the fertilizer, yeah, it's getting kind of dark. Let's run with that much. Stop. Let's get this fertilizer done, and then we'll move into December. And I'll show you the new goat area. Did a little decoration with some trees, but here's a quick glimpse of the goat area. Tonight we're also dual streaming. We're streaming to both wide format and vertical format for YouTube Shorts. Something new. We're going to check it out. See how it works. Chilly and rainy, like the map, eh? Slowly starting to learn my way around the map. Learn some nice shortcuts, getting from one place to the next. What's up, Miss Hillbilly? Well, glad to have you here hanging out. Very weird banding. There you go. There's our first look at the new goat area. Equipped out with some trees. We'll show it off in the daylight. Like I said, I just want to get fertilizer on these two grass fields real quick. What's up, farming BFG? also have 128,000 liters of chaff in here. We gotta compact at some point. Are there lights in here? No. So that's the new Black Sheep modding sheep pen, released just a day or two ago. We'll shut off more in the daylight. What's up, David? Gotta get up this hill. Now, I believe I forgot on Monday, so we need to hit this before I go and forget again. This video is brought to you by Gaming with Darkfang and Claire Barton. Thank you for being farm barons. And if I didn't forget, well, I guess they got two streams. Alright, we're nearly done here. Farming BFG, I don't know what you're saying. Alright, we are done. Let's fast forward this joker. Let's find out if we have Christmas decorations on the farm. It's snowing. We do. We got a little snowman. We got Christmas lights. snowing a lot. You gonna get brighter? All right, here we go. So we have our new goat pen. We got goat milk going on. We got our food. We can put 180 goats in here. And we put down some trees just to give it a little bit of life. I said we were going to go. Now it's snowing on. Look at that. I said we were going to go see where this bridge went. I don't know, there's been a couple comments. Folks are like, where's the bridge go? I'm like, I don't know. Oh, it just goes to the edge of the map. It doesn't go anywhere. It's not like I actually went over there and tried it though, so let's go over there and try it. See if it does what I expect it to do. What's up, Art? Let's see, the bridge don't go nowhere. What's everyone's affliction about the bridge? So there we go. We proved it don't go nowhere. Man, these guys are festive. Very festive with their lights. Oh, we did bring back Castle. Cool beans. We even get the Christmas lights reflecting off the street. All right, we need to go get some stuff. What's up, Randy? Welcome to the stream. Glad you like the videos. Glad you could check out the stream with us. Let's drive this quad bike back to the farm. Landon, what does the Scottish train look different in winter? So we have our new cows here on the hill, and then we took the old cows and made them into a sheep goat pen. Alright, let's go. I said I was going to buy some soybeans. So I guess I should kind of explain what I mean by that. Going on here. So we need soybeans to make our fish food. We didn't have any soybeans on the map. So how are we going to make any fish food? Because crazy people. Why the AI did not plant soybeans? Beyond me. There wasn't a single soybean field on this map. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill this trailer full of soybeans, 19,300 liters. We're going to come down here and see how much it would cost. We'll say $1,900 per thousand. Right, so get our calculator out here. 1900 times 19.3. We bought a load of soybeans for $36,670. So I want to remove $36,670 from the bank. So we just bought this load of soybeans. Now we can take it down to the plant. Man, you think it's coming down this hard, there would be some accumulation, but no. No accumulation so far. go through town this way. You can see more of these decorations. We don't want to go up. Man, it's made me wonder where there's an ice skating rink. Is anyone out here ice skate? What's up, Kyle? Oh no! The road must have got slick. These roads are slickery. Nice too. Okay. Activation complete. Well, let's see how much fish should we get out of that. What's up, Joel? What would the Danish DLC, what do you think it would include? What makes the area distinctively Danish? No, David, you don't, because you have to own it. You have to own the land before you can build it. At least I'm pretty sure you gotta own it before you can build it. Whereas the castle is just like the roller coaster or the museum or the temple, in that it's an area that you can't buy. So delivering the goods is basically selling the goods to the construction project. And speaking of construction projects, I was surprised to have found yesterday a video from our friend Farmer Andy. You may know him as the author of Hoff-Bergman, showing off the winter update that is going to be coming a lot sooner than expected. At least sooner than I expected. Meaning December. So I need to go check on something real fast, and I'll be right back and we'll talk more about it. So be right back. Sorry about the interruption. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. So I was talking about the winter update to the Hoff-Bergman. Looks like it's supposed to be coming in December. And one of the construction projects that seems to be getting added is the ability to build out a cow pasture. I know before the game released, when we learned about buildable farmhouses, I was hoping that we would also have the ability to have buildable things like buildable pastures, or at least modular pastures, where we would fence in the area and then we would place within the fenced in area the triggers individually, like we can place the manure pit and have it link up with the animal pen. Well, this isn't quite that prospect, but it appears to be a meadow that you can buy, and if you buy it, then you can basically activate a construction project, deliver products to this construction area, and you'll build out a cow pasture in the end. So kind of a cool idea there. We got our brewery coming back, amongst other things. Highland cattle will be there, assuming you have the DLC. So it's definitely worth watching for, and when it does drop, we will be continuing our Hoff-Bergman Explained series, running down through all the changes and new things with that map, and maybe moving back to Hoff-Bergman in order to continue our gameplay. So the new sprayer is just too big for our needs. So honestly, we're just gonna go with the Mega. It'll do what we want. I was thinking it was going to be released, from what I looked at the trailer, it was going to be released for testing like a couple weeks from now, or maybe next week. Let's head up here and spray our fields in the middle of a winter storm. Why not? And just to let you guys know, I'm going to mention it again. Mentioned it earlier on. YouTube's offering now the ability to stream both in wide format and vertical format, so we're trying that tonight. Over on the Shorts feed, there is a vertical stream, and on the regular feed, well, you've got the full featured stream. Why are you so gutless? I need to look to see these cows need hay or not. Might as well just feed them one. We gotta compact some silage too. Go. Bring me some weeds. Wrong button. There we go. So dark you can hardly tell that they're dying. But it's working. Yeah, let's get that thing low down on the ground. We want to have a bunch of overspray. What's up, gamer girl? How's it going? There's also some new industries, it looked like, some micro industries in that winter update coming up. But for me, it's like just when you wonder, what could Farmer Andy do now? He introduces some crazy cool new things and you're like, that man is a wizard. Absolute wizard. So I do hope you like our cows moved up on the hill and our goats down here where the cows were. Just Jerry gets credit for that idea in Discord. I just thought I'd copy it. Kyle, would what be on console? Off Bergman? No. Scooter! I posted a video in the Discord, I think under video content. That would basically give you a highlight reel of things to come. Of course, it's in German. At least the text is in German, but, well, the picture says 1,000 words. So to some degree, you can kind of figure out what's going on by what's being shown on screen. I thought we'd get to play on this map for a couple months before the winter update came, but surprise, surprise. So, 1 week away. Who's got what plans for Thanksgiving? Americans, what are your plans for Thanksgiving? The rest of the world, it's just a regular Thursday. I think, thankfully, we're not traveling this year. Hopefully. So I got plans to fry me up a turkey. The old sacrificial bird. We're going to hire a helper on this one. And come back over here. Now that it's not snowing as bad. Right, so this is the new Black Sheep modding. Sheep pen. Right here. This is what it comes. This is how it comes by de facto. We got our spawn area. We got our food. Oh, we got lights somewhere. They must turn on by themselves. We got our sheep point. And then I built out this pen. Down the road. Around the corner. Back up. And around. I had to do a little funky thing here with the fence because I couldn't get it lined up with the drain being there, but okay. It all works. And then I put in some trees just to give it a little bit of life as opposed to being a big open barren area. Painted in some dirt for some animal tracks and called it a day. And of course we built this area out for our Highland cattle last stream. Butterball. Ah, I got a generic turkey. Oh, let's see. The castle decorated for winter. Nope. Has anybody gone through the castle? Has anybody seen inside it? We go inside the castle. Got a couple rooms. Or we can go upstairs. I kind of wish it was decorated and furnished. Right, so here we are. That's the castle. And then we have this building, which we can also go in. Back out on the courtyard. Then I got this little back room. Oh, wait. Back door. Then we gotta go upstairs. And that's the castle. Right? The windmill, we showed that off the other day. If you haven't built that out yet. It has an inside. It's all animated. On 3 levels. Pretty neat area. And then I gotta deliver. Right, we own this second farm. We're gonna come down here in a minute to weed our field. We put this down. This is one of the new buildings that come with the pack. We put what do we put? Wheat in here. And then I also put in a trout pond. We own this, so we're just waiting on fish food. And speaking of that, we don't have any yet. What are you doing? Oh gosh, you must be an idiot. Jeez. Maybe I'm not going to do hired help. Oh, have you advanced beyond the, you've earned enough money to move beyond the tent? How do you cook your butterball there, Pizza Man? So it looks like you got most of this weeded. Then I'll show you a shortcut I learned about to get from this farm to the other. Tony's building out a log house. Yeah, let's get down here to the end of the corner. Oh, the straw roof house. It's a nice little house. Yeah, it is important to get your any animal up to 100% productivity as fast as possible. That way they'll start producing their output. Especially useful for dairy cows. Maybe a little less useful for your beef cattle because their output is reproduction. Alright, so the fast way to the other farm is going to be come down here and we're going to look for a road coming off to our right. Alright, I want to start a movement. I want to start a petition that is AIs no longer stare at you. Petition. The NPCs would be less freaky if they didn't just constantly turn and watch you. If they stood in one position and then turned to address you when you talk to them. It's a nice little shed, just kind of down here. This road winds its way down by the crane bridge. Then we want to go across the bridge, and we're going to take... I mean, that would be a really cool area for... Can we buy that? Is this buyable land? It is. So you could buy that, make that into like a goat or sheep pasture. That'd be kind of cool. So, Holy, it might behoove you to look at the Highlands Fishing Edition. That's going to be priced the same as the base game, and you're going to get the expansion with it, including this map. Although it might be not really much on sale, given that it just came out. You just have to figure it out, right? But the Highlands Fishing Edition of Farming Simulator 25 uses the base game and this expansion. Otherwise, you'd buy the base game and have to buy the expansion either individually or part of the Year 1 Season Pass. And right in front of us is the second farm. Well, Chad, just don't marry the coal miner's daughter. Oh yeah, that's some good air. And it's great that you're enjoying FS22. How long have you had FS22? $77. Where'd I even go? I lost myself. Oh, here I am. Well, you get married so you can have kids, so then they do all the work for you. Division of labor. Well, at this point, those glitches are features. Right? At this point, those glitches are features. I think we're going to store this sprayer down here. We're not going to need it anymore for a while. I do like the new buildings that came with the pack. And I do kind of wish they would have advertised them more. Well, there's the train. It doesn't look any different. I do like that so much of this map is buyable, right? I mean, it may literally be like all of it. Most of it's buyable, you know, we can't buy here in the town. Yeah, most of this map is buyable, which is great. Because it opens up things like Chad and others can... Chad and Tony can play and they can put stuff where they want. They don't have to be limited where their houses are, where their farms are. Yeah, looks like Tony would be the first signee on the no staring at me NPC petition. Like if they just stood there and looked one way until you walked up to them and hit a button, then they would turn and talk to you. Another option was to make them disable them. Make them an option you can turn off. Double back. I think they have a range. Like, if we drive past David's house, like, I think there's a point where he suddenly turns and watches you as you drive by. Because it would be awful, I think, wasteful to have the NPCs just always rotating to follow you. I mean, in theory, they're not rendered unless they're in your point of view. Let's head back to the farm and we'll check out that theory. Tony, I don't remember. That's way too much of a detail for me to bother with. I may have mentioned it in the video. Was it like one of the American maps? I don't know. I mean, imagine if someone put them like upstairs in an attic. And we will turn here at the bridge. So David's house is right up there, so let's pay attention and see if he's already looking at us or if he just snaps and turns. Well, you seem to be already looking at us. But then again, that was the destination. That was the way he was facing when we left. Yeah, but they're all tourist buses. I need to get silage made so we can get these cows TMR. There was a question the other day about levelers and silage. All you really do is just drive on it a lot. Yeah, the buses do that. But Kinleg must have great tourism. That's why there's so many little shops in town. It'd be nice if we got credit for leveling them out evenly. Thankfully, we're not having to chaff like or compact like 1,000,000 liters. We're up to 61%, so it's going pretty quick. What's the logistics center want? Logistics Center East. Great demand for wheat. Wheat. I mean, that's a nice price. We might take a load of wheat down there. I think it's an air compressor for the air brakes. We do get a little hiss of air. So folks, anyone who may be interested in attending PAX East next year, I do want to say that ticket sales just opened up for your pass. Giants has typically been at PAX East. I've been at PAX East for the last 3 years running. And plan to return once again next year. PAX East is going to be March 26th through March 29th. It's never too early to pick up your pass. They have day passes, they have multi-day passes, or you can get an entire 4-day pass. Go check it out. It's a great opportunity to get access to lots of indie developers developing PC games, lots of opportunity to play those games, try them out, comment, and give feedback to those developers. If you search PAX East on my channel, you'll find video covering each year that I've been there. There we go. We did it. Yep. Covered. All right. Let's get a trailer. Get a load of wheat. Really cool silo feature that they added here on this expansion. I think some players have had some issues with that silo system. All I can say is if you have had issues with the silo system, do consider reporting your bugs over at feedback-giants or feedback.giants software.com. Because no unreported bug ever gets fixed. And as we've learned with respect to Farm Sim 22, at some point those bugs, well, they become features. because they're not going to get fixed. If less, we report them. I think I should have took the high road. Definitely glad I brought the tractor with the most power. Oh, was he? I just completely forgot to look. So did he snap to turn toward me? Maybe they have a default facing location unless you're around. Oh, that's kind of neat. Clips through, but it's kind of neat. Show me my money. Oh, I'm sure I tweaked this one already. Bigger animals. You're good on food. You're good. You're good. You guys have nothing, so. We should run them something. Then we'll sleep. Let's see if this is going to make us too heavy. We may need to borrow that weight. No, we're good. Alright, we can untag this place. Alright, let's check out the Freaky David guy. I feel like he was watching me. It's like that painting that's always watching you when you're in the room. Yeah. Yeah. Noah's the creepy guy. I learned that when I did the NPC videos when the game came out. He's got some really twisted comments. Lose our Bale. So it sounds like the killer feature for the next farm sim is either getting rid of the NPCs or making them turn offable. But yeah, I feel like Noah's the stalker kind of a guy. Let's see if we jump this time. No! Oh. Oh. Tragedy. Oh no! Oh. Oh my gosh. Tragedy struck on the farm. Farmer down, farmer down. Pling. Well, Bale trigger works. Shame we can't go in that house. But at least we can put something in here. All right, you know what? Let's do this. We sell our own house. Well, isn't that nice? Yeah, I was thinking about doing that, but I don't have a sleep trigger activated. Okay. And it's snowing again. Well, at least we have Christmas decorations for 2 months. Just like we had Christmas decorations, or Halloween decorations for 2 months. This isn't done yet. 75%. Alright, we need to buy a feed mixer. I got rid of the one that I bought last time because it's too small. Yeah, both of the quad bikes can get tracks. Right, so we got that one. We got that one. And then we have the side by side. Oh, we can set it up with auto load. Nice. Okay, we got. Yeah, we got food in there. Good. Let's check our sheep. They got food, but we can top them off. Okay, that's topped off. Cows. Got out of food already. Alright, let's head back. Grab a flatbed. I want to go. We've got to have fish food by now. Oh, yeah. We got fish food. So we will have silage before the day's out. Let's just worry about getting that fish food down to our fish hatchery and get that process started. See that guy, he cut me off. You gotta totally cut me off. I thought I had lights on, but you can't tell. What's up, Genetic J? How's it going down? Oh, he's not. That's the key. That's the key, guys. NPCs go inside when it rains and snows. Oh, it's snowing so much you can't see. Now, if anyone's still looking for the collectibles, the message is in a bottle. There's one right here somewhere. Oh, yeah, make your way down the hill. I was busy looking at that convertible in the snowstorm. Two pallets are better than one. Alright, we gotta get them out. We'll have more. Now, I think get out of town so we can look at the map. This way. Then we'll go this way. I don't know if I've ever driven this road yet. It's not all of it. Oh, I don't want to roll it. We did that already. Which fish should we concentrate on? Is one fish better than the other? Look. $72 to $80. Oh my gosh, why the math have to be different? I feel like we get more young trout. Oh, but the salmon are more valuable. No, only trout can go in the little pond. See, the little pond, only trout can go in. Salmon can only go in the offshore place. So let's make the trout. We're walking on the water. Look at this, people. We're walking on water. Alright, a windy ray back to the farm. We need to check. We need a bucket. Of course a bus is going to come. Come on. Get up the hill. There we go. You know what, while we're down here. So up there you got your log cabin. See how much more onion products we've got. Whoa. Oh yeah, we filled her up. And we are now out of onions, so let's turn these off. Alright, fine, be that way. We're earning some good money with this. Oh, it's not that cold outside. It's not even accumulating. Oh, we did it. We've done it. I know, we didn't want to lose our load. Alright, where can we sell this stuff? Get rid of it. And make a little bit of money. Yep, let's go there. Yeah, they definitely got a show, right? Thing is, we need to keep our momentum up to get up the hill. Less, of course. No one will know I cut through this field. There'll be no sign that I've gone through here. we go any slower, the whole town will know what we did. You can see our ghost ship off in the distance. Oh, no. What is this? Oh, milk sell point. How much money are we gonna make? Over 100 grand. Fried onions are very lucrative, but if you don't want to have to deal with oil, onion soup is nearly as lucrative. Drop those down. You could buy the oil at the warehouse. You don't really need a ton of oil. So by the time you invest your money in the oil plant, then you're going to be not only making oil for fish food and oil for your fried onions, you're going to be selling a ton of it because you don't really need a whole lot. Yeah, spillable loads would be a bad thing. So you can get your, you can buy your canola oil at the warehouse, right? $7,000 for 2,000. Well, you can buy your canola oil, right? Because here, for every 100 units of onions, you only need 5 units of canola oil to make 28 units worth of fried onions. For your fish food, for every 50 units of flour and 50 units of soybeans, you only need 12 units of canola oil. So a little bit of oil goes a long way. And you can earn, I don't remember from my onion video. It's been more than 24 hours. But you can earn, I think, like $120,000, $130,000 off of a hectare's worth of onions with your fried onions. So there's plenty of profit there to spend a little money on your oil. You don't have to build out an oil plant. And the mill, you can build the mill. We had the field lease mod drop the other day. That was a favorite of folks. So you know, lease fields again. $92. $96. That's it, 100%. All right, what's this hold again? 24. Yep. Let's do it this way. So we'll have 9,000 liters of hay, 5,000 liters of straw, and then we'll balance it out with some silage. I do miss the days of every bale being the same size. It made the math so much easier. One more load should get us the right ratio. Then the rest is just filling it full. Yeah, we're about done, Simper. We're about done. So we have 18,000. Really need to buy a conveyor belt. More loads. Like I said, next time I do this, we're gonna have a belt. All right, that's it, folks. Thanks for coming out, hanging out for the last couple hours while we continue our gameplay here on Highlands Fishing Kinleg. Keep an eye on the channel tomorrow in the event that Giants drops a map. we'll be putting that out. Also, keep an eye on our secondary channel, FK's Funhouse, for continuing coverage of Project Cars 2, as we will wait for Project Motor Racing's release in just under 2 weeks. I did put a community post out today on both channels related to the Project Cars space game or the Year 1 Season Pass, so you know what is coming on that, to know if you should be interested in buying either of those. Go check that post out. And until next time, happy farming.